So I just beat Kid Icarus Uprising, and now it's one of my favorite DS games and favorite franchises from Nintendo. But it's also extremely underrated, so I would like to talk about it. I want to start making new types of videos where I talk about properties that are underappreciated in my eye, and that I think more people deserve to know about. I'm going to start the series off with one of my new favorite games, Kid Icarus Uprising. So I think how I discovered the game was I was looking into Super Smash Bros. Properties, which you should too, because all their games are peak. It's how I discovered Persona, and I love Persona. Even though I haven't beaten the game yet. It's like 100 hours long, over 100 hours. Anyways, back on topic, I found this video.
Then it's time. Time for what? Our pre-boss battle rallying cry! Oh, right. Okay. Filth of the land, hear our words! And see our actions! I am Pit, servant of the goddess of light! And I am Darkpit, servant to no other but myself! Together we will rain death upon you! So anyone who wants to die, step right up! And anyone who doesn't want to die, too bad! Oh yeah!
Nice speech, guys. Did you stay up all night writing it? Or maybe it's your super secret twin connection talking.
Just this clip alone made me realize how much personality the game had. So I decided to do research on the game, and it looks so much fun. I'm pretty sure even the people who were making it were having a blast making it. It's a fun looking game. And after modding my after buying the game for over $100 on Amazon, because, you know, it's not available anymore. And I finally played the game, and now not only is it one of my favorite DS games, but one of my favorite franchises. Is it a franchise if it's only one game? Yeah, there's the OG Kid Icarus, but let's be honest, who played that one? Anyways, back to Uprising. The way you hold the console in order to play the game is kind of uncomfortable. With your left hand, you can move the character and shoot, and with your right hand, you use the stylus to aim with the bottom screen. So if you lost your stylus, good luck, and if you're left-handed, you're probably going to have more trouble aiming. But lucky for me, I have none of those issues. The only issue is that after playing for a while, my hand does kind of start hurting, so I have to take a break. I'm also playing on a 2DS, which is supposed to be more comfortable on the hands, but I think since it's wider, I'm like holding it weirdly, so it does hurt me more. I know the game comes with a stand, but since I modded my I lost it. Oh no, where could it have gone? It didn't come in the box maybe? I don't know, I'm just a clumsy guy. And even with the stand, it's a hassle to play. You have to set it up and set it on a table, and oh shit, I haven't talked about the game yet. So there's two types of gameplay for this game. The first one is the funnest, where you're up in the air flying around, just shooting everything in your path. But even though Pit has wings, he can't fly on his own. He needs the powers of the gods, and that only lasts 5 minutes, so he's only up in the air for that amount of time, or else his wings will catch on fire. Which is why after a while, Pit always lands on the ground and has to fight on the ground. Where on ground, the controls are slightly different. See, since your hand's being occupied by the stylus, you can't press any buttons. So you don't have a dodge button. You have to press the analog stick in any direction really fast in order to dodge. And it works fine, I guess. Another issue I have with the ground level is that Pit is really slow, but if he runs, he like runs out of stamina really fast, so like it's kind of annoying. Also, there's two ways of fighting. There's shooting from a distance, and there's a hack and slash when you go close to the enemy. Which if you haven't played the game, you'll know how satisfying it is to shoot an enemy from a distance and run up to them and finish them off with a hack and slash. It's awesome. Another big thing people like to talk about when it comes to the game is the customizations of the weapons. And oh my god, I could customize it to fit my gameplay style. Well, I didn't know that until like halfway through the game, and even then I didn't change anything. I just played with the weapon it gave me from the beginning. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the customization, because, you know, I don't know anything about it. Okay, time to talk a bit about the story and characters. Pit, which you probably all know from Super Smash Bros., is probably my favorite Nintendo MC. Unlike Mario and Zelda, this character talks and has a lot to say.
Not this guy!
An eggplant wizard.
But I don't want to be an eggplant again!
Way back then, you had to visit a nurse to get fixed up, remember?
I was there so much they named the place after me. Hospital? Get it?
Something I love about this game is that while you're playing, characters will have conversations, and it's not annoying, unless you're playing in hard mode. Then you'll die a lot, and yes, it will become annoying. But that's your fault. Why are you playing on hard mode? Just enjoy the game. Dark Pit is Pit, but kind of an ass, so of course he's my favorite side character. In fact, every character in this game, even the enemies, are just so much fun to talk to. I especially like the dragon with the accent.
Before I die, I just want to say...
I don't want to spoil the story too much because I want more people to go play the game. But basically, Pit is an angel that works under the goddess Palutena. Palutena is the goddess of light, and she sends Pit out to go stop Medusa from hurting humans. Something funny is that Pit is Palutena's only good asset. She has guards, but they like suck at their job or something. Hell, in one mission you have to protect them from getting killed. So you know how Pit needs the powers of the gods to fly and only lasts like 5 minutes? Well, the thing I love about Dark Pit is that he doesn't have that problem, which means in his level of the game, he just flies the whole time. I don't hate the gameplay on the ground, but I definitely prefer flying over it. Also, slight spoilers, but Hades is like my favorite Nintendo villain. Ganon is like a basic, powerful, evil dude. Bowser, he's cool, but you know, he doesn't talk that much. But Hades is something else. He's almost sassy.
Let me get a closer look at that shiny new toy of yours. Hello again. Pit.
Hades.
Pit.
Hades.
Pit.
Hades!
Yes.
Hades. Excuse you. But anyway, now it's real!
All the enemies in the game are interesting in their own right. My favorite's the Eggplant Wizard, and as the name implies, he turns you into an eggplant. Like, this isn't something random either. This was in the original Kid Icarus game. He's my favorite enemy because of how ridiculous he is, but like, where'd they get the idea for him? Was there a story out there about the gods and the fucking Eggplant Wizard? How was he created? What's his myth? I need Eggplant Wizard lore. It's kind of sad. Kid Icarus is a part of Nintendo's history that people only know about Pit because of Super Smash Bros. After playing Kid Icarus Uprising, I believe that this franchise deserves more content. But because there are only 2 games that are difficult to access, and I never heard the name Kid Icarus until like a couple months ago, apparently when the game came out, it didn't do as well as Nintendo hoped for, which is why I think a sequel hasn't been made yet, which is sad because I do believe that Kid Icarus has the potential to be a great franchise for Nintendo. I want to walk into a store one day and see shirts, toys, and games of Kid Icarus, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Pit might forever be that kid from Super Smash Bros. Who might have a game, but I've never heard about it. So if you have your old DS, and you have a stylus, and you're right-handed, then go purchase the game for $100 on Amazon, and go play Kid Icarus Uprising, one of my favorite 3DS games ever, besides all the Zelda ones. Here's me whistling my outro. Hold on, let me take a breath.